Hey guys, welcome in today. Today I'm going to show you how to code a Roblox game without any coding experience. Like when I started coding for Roblox, I had no experience. I just used AIs like Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude. They can help you become a better coder and you can still have fun of making games. So, quick disclaimer before I go in. First, you got to understand that you can't understand it immediately, and AI is not perfect yet. Like, obviously, it's going to take a while for you to get it because it's your first time. A lot of game creation also is more than just scripting, and this is purely a guide how to get into the scripting, which a lot of people find is the hardest part to get into when making games. So, this isn't just go make as many games as you want for free. You need to still learn parts of the game like modeling, how the workspace works, and I'll go straight into that. Okay, so first of all, in order to code a Roblox game without any experience, you need to understand quite a lot of stuff about the game. You need to understand how parts of the code work pretty much, but a lot of simple parts like variables and parts, and especially how their names play into the code. You need to know the difference between local and normal scripts. You need to know the basics of the Explorer and all the folders in the script and what each one does. You need to know GUIs and how to make art like that. Luckily, AI can guide you through a lot of the stuff here, so don't worry about that. All you need to do is make sure you're prompting the right way and asking it the right things. And while you're learning, make sure to ask plenty of questions and stay patient with it, because as I was talking about, this is a learning process. You need to stay patient with the AI. Secondly, you need to understand how the AI thinks. Honestly, it doesn't know anything about your game. You can't just go code this and it'll do it perfectly. You need to talk to it about some of the stuff you have in your game, like what parts, how do you want to make it? Do you want to make it local or on the player side? Do you want to add parts that'll do this? And a lot of details need to be fed into it. And the more you honestly give it, the better your code comes out. Because a lot of changing the code is just rearranging parts so it can fit your game. So it's honestly, that's the harder part than creating the scripts. So you can ask it to make as many scripts as you want, but changing and rearranging so it fits your game, that's the hard part. And sometimes it's better to be more general of what you're asking the game to be. Because if you want to create like a flying system with this, parts of this and this, the AI is going to pretty much struggle if it doesn't know that much. But if you feed it some of the information, tell it to make a basic flying system, you can work from there. And since you talked to it in the past, it knows what your game will be like. So you can keep adding and adding. Lastly, you really want to stay patient with the AI because you're learning how to use it while you're learning how to code, because it's like talking to another human being. You can't just ask it all this and that. You need to read its instructions carefully. Don't skim and just copy and paste. You need to specifically read what it says and practice doing the things it says to do. So now I'm going to take you guys through a quick experience about how you can use AI to create a basic game with a quick example. So I'm in a workspace right now, as you can see. And right now, I'm just going to create very basic movement system to have the character sprinting. So right now, I'm going to go into Gemini and create a new prompt. Ask, can you help me create a movement system for my Roblox game? So now it prepared me a standard sprint system, which is really useful. So first, it says how it works. This is an underrated part of the code to read because it literally teaches you how to use it so you can easily do it in the future. Next, it gives me the code and tells me exactly what to do to create a local script inside starter player under starter character scripts and paste in the following. So I can go to starter player as it said, go into starter players script, starter character scripts. I'm sorry. And then copy and paste from Claude. See, in these spaces here, it tells you what each parts of the code does. And then, so if you want to adjust it to your game, you can do it easily. And right now, I don't have to change anything because it's a really basic script, but soon these locals, which are the variables in the game, are some of the most important things you need to make sure are attached to your game. And this is another point right here. If your code doesn't work, then you can ask it again and it'll create a more robust version, where you can use this important part, the output bar, in order to see what goes wrong. So we're going to change it right now as an example. And it tells you all the changes it makes. Just another important part to read. And now we can see that the sprint system worked. And in the output bar, you can see it's reading to you what exactly it does. Sprinting started, sprinting stopped, sprinting started, sprinting started, sprinting stopped. And with that, that is how you code a very simple Roblox game using AI. And with this, you can advance to higher and higher difficulties until you understand a lot more about scripting and you can apply what you know. Thank y'all for watching, and if y'all want to see me devlog my own game with my own AI, you can see that across my channel. So like and subscribe, and then keep watching some videos, y'all. See ya.